The original iteration of the Mimic in the Mimic 1 program would be created by Edwin Murray to watch over and keep his son David entertained while he was working on other projects. After David's tragic death, Edwin would beat the Mimic in a fit of rage, almost destroying the endoskeleton and leaving it within his warehouse. Afterwards, the actor's retainment would investigate the warehouse and stumble upon the broken Mimic, repairing it and bringing it back for the company, albeit not without heavy casualties to the recovery teams. Fazbear Entertainment would use the Mimic in its program to create several other Mimic endos, using these endoskeletons and their animatronics to cut costs. However, after witnessing a tragic event, the company ended up shutting down all the Mimic endos as a whole, keeping only the Edwin Mimic active. It is at this time where I believe the Mimic saw Athens' murderous actions within the 1987 Freddy's, with this eventually evolving into its tendency to play hide-and-seek with its victims in the future, and would cause the odd and misconstrued behavior that other Mimic endos exhibited. Much later on in Fazbear Entertainment's history, long after the events of Pizzeria Simulator, the company decides to discredit their bad history, creating the Freddy Fazbear virtual experience. In order to expedite the coding process and animatronic behavior of the game, Fazbear would give the developers the original head and circuit boards of the Mimic, which contained the Mimic 1 program. The program would quickly take effect, and due to the nature of the game, the rumors of Athens within it, and the Mimic 1's goal of mimicking whatever it sees, the code would eventually take the form of Glitch Trap. If the story of Prankster is indeed taken into consideration, it might be possible that the first team responsible for the development of the game would be killed by Glitch Trap and the virus-like influence, leading Fazbear to take back the Mimic head and circuit boards. This, however, must not stop Vanessa from falling into Glitch Trap's clutches. After the tragedy surrounding the developers of the Freddy Fazbear virtual experience, the Mimic head and circuit boards would end up being used in the Fazbear Funtime service, where they would be used once again to expedite animatronic behavior routines. However, this would result in the Glitch Trap virus being unleashed into the delivery service, making the animatronics extremely aggressive, as well as Springtrap being produced despite him never being intended for the animatronic catalog. However, it's here where I think the Mimic was snuck into the delivery service's warehouse, either through Vanessa's meddling or Glitch Trap's access to their systems, with this leading to the Mimic later being delivered to the in construction Pizzaplex. During the construction of the Pizzaplex, the Mimic endoskeleton will be delivered to the complex, kickstarting the Mimic massacre and the sealing of the ruined pizza place. Later, Lucille and her friends find their way into the pizza place and are hunted by the Mimic, with only Lucille surviving the encounter. During the aftermath of this incident, the Mimic would be left shut down. After the Pizzaplex was finished and open, the Glitch Trap virus would worm and infect the entirety of the complex through the interaction of the Storyteller tree, allowing the Mimic to see and hear everything going on through the building. At some point in time, the Mimic will be reactivated, likely by Vanessa under Glitch Trap's control, whether it be either self-repair itself or be repaired by Vanessa before being shut on. In the aftermath of the security breach and the Tangle's earthquake causing the closure of the Pizzaplex, Vanessa and Gregory return to the now abandoned Pizzaplex in order to stop the Mimic from escaping. The two managed to lock the Mimic further down within the pizza place and presumably create the Mix's security system as an extra layer of protection to make sure the Mimic couldn't escape the pizza place even if it got out of its sealed room. Finally, in FNAF Ruin, we see Cassie being lured to the abandoned and derelict pizza place by the Mimic, with the girl shutting down the various security nodes before making her way into the depths of the pizza place. Once there, she would shut off the Mix's machine, finally freeing the Mimic from its underground tomb. Given Gregory's actions towards the end of Ruin, it is unknown if Cassie or the Mimic managed to physically leave the Pizzaplex as a whole.